Good day to you all. Welcome to the channel Global Lightning. Today I'm going to take a major important headline in relation to Immigration Canada. A major immigration reform bill is now law in Canada. Some worry it rolls back refugees' rights. Canada has just passed a major new immigration law and it's already sparking serious debate. Supporters say it will fix a strained system, while critics warn it could put vulnerable people at risk. The new legislation known as Bill C-12 gives the federal government expanded powers to control immigration. This includes the ability to cancel group of visas and set strict time limits on refugee claims. But not everyone agrees this is the right move. One major point: what the law does. Under the new rules, asylum seekers must file their refugee claims within 1 year of arriving in Canada. If they miss that deadline, they may lose the chance to have their case heard. The law also allows the government to cancel large number of applications at once without reviewing each case individually. In fact, the chances could affect around 19,000 refugee claims, some dating back to 2020. Second main point: why the government supports it. Government officials say these changes are necessary to manage immigration levels and prevent system overload. They argue that similar time limits already exist in places like the European Union and the United States. Supporters also say the system should focus on helping those most in need, while preventing misuse of refugee pathways. The bill passed with support from both Conservative and Bloc Québécois parties, showing broader political backing. Major point 3: criticism and concerns. However, a coalition of groups including Amnesty International and the Canada Association of Refugee Lawyers, strongly oppose the law. They argue it weakens refugee protections and gives too much power to the government. Critics say mass cancellation without individual review could violate Canadian international obligations. They also warn that strict deadlines may unfairly block legitimate refugee claims. Some believe the law could even lead to people being deported back to dangerous situations. Major point or main point number 4: legal and ethical debate. Opponents are already considering legal challenges, arguing the law may conflict with Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom. They say there is no clear evidence that genuine refugee claim depends on how quickly someone applies. On the other hand, the government insists the law is fully compliant with both Canadian and international law. Officials also point out that rejected applicants can still request a risk assessment before deportation. So, what does this mean for Canada? At its core, Bill C-12 reflects a growing tension balancing immigration control with humanitarian responsibility. For some, it is necessary. reform to protect the system. For others, it is a step too far that could lives at risk. One thing is certain, this debate is far from over, and the courts may ultimately decide its future. What do you think? Does this law strike the right balance, or does it go too far? Let me know in the comments. Thank you, and please share it with your friends and relatives, and they can also come to know the new changes about the political asylum seekers law. And I would really appreciate pass it to your friends and relatives and watch continuously my videos, which is from Global Lightning. I will be presenting it in English and Tamil. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day. Bye for now.